for more on the historic and horrific attack and the violence being caused by illegal immigrants. Let's welcome in former senior advisor to DHS and retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Berney Flowers. Colonel, welcome to the show. How many more people need to get hurt or killed before cities like New York stop with their sanctuary policies?
Rick, thanks for having me. This is awesome. I'm glad to get an opportunity to say my piece. I've been saying these things for a long time. One criminal is too many. We let 20 million people into this country, and it happened. I hate to say it on my watch. I was there, but I wasn't in charge. And eventually I decided that I couldn't take it, walked away. But the issue of the day is these things are reprehensible. These are common criminals that have been allowed into the system through globalism. And this is the downside of globalism. You're letting people into the country that don't share our culture. And, that smash and grab technique with the moped, I'm sure you saw what happened. That's common business in the third world. You see someone who looks like they might have some money and might be unsuspecting, and next thing you know, here comes the moped with two guys, and they're doing bad things to people. So the issue of the day is that too many have been allowed, and our government has a huge job. DHS has a huge job in order to get these people out of the country. But I trust that the president and the secretary and Mr. Holman are doing a great job, and they're going to be successful. We just got to get behind them.
Well, Berney, we've been talking about all this on this program since a year ago, May, when we launched, about all of these illegals who should not have been let into America in the first place, many of them unvetted, many of them criminals in their home countries, committing crimes against American citizens, some of the worst crimes imaginable, including rape and murder. And now we see an attempted murder on a CBP agent. And there are still elected officials defending the criminals over the agents and U.S. citizens. Can you explain that to me?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm an old communist fighter, and I was trained against that. I've been in the business for a long time, 20 years in the Air Force, and I see this as the communists flooding us in with people from a culture that doesn't fit. And the result of that will be I tell you the truth, the detriment of our country. And we've got to stop this. These people are coming from cultures that don't fit in with us. In the meantime, as a sanctuary cities are allowing these people to not only come here, but basically be protected, and they're being given money and resources. So I don't understand what the Biden administration was thinking. I'm totally against everything that they did, and I'm so thankful that the American people woke up and voted against this. And now we've got to take advantage of Mr. Trump's work before the midterm. So, there's a lot of distractions out there, but we've got one opportunity to get this right. We've got 20 million people that are in this country illegally. A lot of them are gaining from the system. We got to get these criminals out of here as fast as possible. Otherwise, they're going to start having babies.
A lot of them are they're potentially very, very dangerous. Now, the Socialist Democratic mayoral candidate for New York City, where this shooting occurred, has been silent about it so far, after being very vocal in the past about his opposition to working with Trump to deport illegal immigrants, even vowing to unmask ICE agents if elected. When do you think voters might wake up and realize protecting criminals is wrong?
I have to believe that the silent majority in the state of New York, and especially in New York City, will wake up and understand what's going on. These people are globalists. They don't mean good for us. They're going to chase people out of the city. The tax code won't stand for it. But the issue of the day is he has been quiet because he has no leg to stand on. These people are criminals, and they need to go back to their country of origin. And I believe Mr. Holman will do everything he can to make that happen. In the meantime, I just hope, again, the silent majority in New York will wake up and vote on the conservative side and get this guy out of here.
Well, we've seen this time and time again, haven't we, over the last few months, certainly during the last election cycle. Any candidate who was defending the illegals would be very, very quiet when those illegals did something awful. But President Trump has not been quiet. He went on Truth Social and placed the blame squarely on former President Biden and his open border policies. The president He posted on Truth Social last night in New York City. An incredible CBP officer was shot in the face by an illegal alien monster freed into the country under Joe Biden. He was apprehended at the border in April 2023, but instead of being deported, was released. The CBP officer bravely fought off his attacker despite his wounds, demonstrating enormous skill and courage. The Democrats
Short answer, please.
with criminal invaders, and now they must all be thrown out, or in some cases immediately prosecuted, in that we cannot take a chance that they are able to come back. That's how evil and dangerous they are. I think you and I are in agreement on that statement. I guess the other question, though, is will anyone from the Biden administration ever be held accountable for all the crimes their open border policies have caused in this country?
I pray that they will be held accountable and all jailed, because these people are true criminals. These people have wasted our money, and the bottom line is they need to be brought to heel, and I think Trump is the right guy to do it.
Berney Flowers, thank you for your service, sir, and thanks for joining our show. Hope to have you back soon.
Anytime. Thank you, Rick.